Correspondent who is around the 37 area. Benjamin will share some updates with us. Benjamin, ANYETE, thank you. I'm sure that you can better explain to us the situation at Circle, because yesterday many of the trotro drivers complained that the lorry station went under the water and many of their vehicles broke down. Today, some losses are being counted. What can you report from that side of town?
Okay, thank you, Thelma. Currently, I'm at the 37 lorry station, and as you can see, the story here is not quite different from the ones we visited earlier. As you can see, the whole place is in a mess. You can see that the station was covered. That's what we were told. And currently, even the place where the drivers have to even rest is even still covered with flood waters, as you can see. So most of them are even outside of the place they are supposed to wait for the passengers. I have with me here one of the operators here to tell us more about the current situation. Papa, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Macho, my catcher, the sea and dry.
And the sea is I was out here station here. You got to be with her. I was in Surito and a firm call. Contractor now, I know what you want. Well, by ye got a cassia raising cost rise, and soon a toffee has a coin, and to be more got and until no Mahana, ye might show your office here. And so, Colina Anna, I never quite come on, is a session, Cassana. This assembly, no, a car or Mojimaka. Well, I had a popo bill, and young one, Hanya poto, and by a way, no more Diani. Ah, Nipedi. Nipa choba na ho no nyina adibia haye ti yegyina ya momo le jahwe da bese ne gugu gent no ntade haye wa no tete bia na fact omomo aye.
Okay, matenti and there adwuma na ekọ ne sen
and then kwakwa business ni message me foka omunyina ko roadside if so mate say aha nsuo ayiri ba ntoba onya ka ntomunyina ko bus stop no mkofoka
na e ha modie
haye pa makomodie haye.
Maybe some will say, Debena, Mosha Moshi, or I'm saying, recently, trouble King Finna, I didn't. I never be assured and Kabakuran to ye. There's a Nipanoma station on Mobile only I could judge roadside and on Mofoka. Tama, I'm a Davesano. She's a Toronto to ye. Not move for Bahano pay, so I'm Babashe, this year, but I'm doing the on by Omco. But maybe so say Andrano Selbia and one say
Obia one can name a Japanese say if they in Solibaco be Munjim, which I was a hanging out Cabiania. Fit of Faber to engine be been a moment to on a double phone internet being on my world as senses. I want and see I'm near my
before I leave, you know, once I mention say Deben effort to say
construction mean on my natural channel for about station half at the air construction to go to know my or raising Gotano. Until soon as station I say we got into me call until a copy got na so abahasi na so there was a contractor no et me got an tum na so into me flow say into me call until so e gina hasa eni ba bia call and now shut top azo a che was got a bit da ho got no actually got na beto ye wo na chi until man so by station inside sanso na etre wa oh sanso na etre wa until man station ha na ye wo no ye comfortable ha.
They now become chair pennyphone.
They make a champion MC and in pennyphone. I was assembly. No, almost sorry. If it's all about the Hababia station, you have a account. As a city of the town, Labadi city. If they all Abrucha airport, Oko soldier, Oko police, Oko fire service, since the highest center, I was like, Gomudi, and my sombo. As we are and Yakra and cut or mine. I don't know. Probably pan I am very bad. Until I buy the metal in India, that's had it. And Kayadi discipline power, but because of the station, I intermediate discipline.
So much of Medasi, much of
Medin the Yawamaku,
chairman of the. Okay, thank you so much. As we have another person here, Papa Machoya Frosty.
Bajo Mede, Daddy Lumba. Ediobia, the name. So yes, I was a moment. Na station had said so ya fire. Ya kwaso ade Yakura, Tesrama, Musumontum, Kakame.
What say Hannah Mutina?
Maybe a drivers for a Jia Home and a Hasi, and so a fire or Asino. And Tesrama, Musu maybe been found Wahama. And so many Kakame to me account.
So the story is not quite different from the other places, but as you know that this place is one of the major transport hubs where a lot of passengers use, and it has become a worry for them.
Nini na omusi omubefa ka no befa bola no full nimtino omutumi beti ukọ hewa bola ye ma ho nini ya yesre mo mbe ye hu adwuma ombefa bola na o nini ya yesre se district assembly o se then they are nim omo wo in charge of those areas no bola ukọ station entrance no the room na wo be konse o omo hippie bola ho ya mbefa bola no omo se fu o nika no befa bola nimtino. Yes, Romo so meba be yisa bola na fru anya kura anya healthy.
The dabe no mo de ba o.
Bola ni e bola station se ebia bo ye niema ye wa se be bia de bola no gube se containers wa ye de bola no ye se mba be tam container na fru e na bola no mo de gu fom wanti e ho ni a tatantan bola na ye so mbe yisa bola ni fru. Yes, Romo.
So let's try and get some people from the other end as well. Okay. So I have a woman here who also sells here, but let's find out from her what happened. Okay. Open the touch over there.
I told me I'm not.
And one came no ni buy be in your shop.
Oh, me baby I was in a moon a link here TikTok. Ni na gashi nu eba e wonu wo gbele e no ni BNF efe ni won wo je woni bi e keje po e
ti mi ni ke mi ni efite
oh woni BP wo system unit ke wo documents ke woni BP no wo je fe wo fi scan ke lab ye bi e
o bi ane to ba fi lete oni bi ane efite o to ba agency ten alo na ni bi papa no ba no keje
no ko be no ba fe because in a natural disaster wo den che no ba be because she can no ko ba fi awole fine but no one be nifty wo sanu he can be.
So she was saying that she has lost all that they have, but they don't have anything to do because this one is a natural disaster and something that they would have to start by their own. And as you can see, the old man is busily engaged, so we'll find out from other people. So Papa Macho Michiao. Macho, you feel say.
We need a bragosi.
Macho, you baby saw kakra say it's only a toy no a house saying.
I say me yamina, not perform no breska. Me yamina say. I'm off when you are yamina say. Ah, I'm off when you are making so come. Cause no way Yama coming in the wedding. 400 million. Me yamina say you are this in say. Yes, then I'm going for the boy. Let me solve up from my cowness for.
And she said, oh, they now say a problem near them.
Oh, what the performance on way more as he almost got on by a question was a young correct. It's one of the tosser, baby, a toys are Yamahina congested. Yamahina say.
So as you can see, some of the debris from the flood, we have other people cleaning their carpets and what they are left with. They are not really having it easy here. Okay, so I have another gentleman with me who would like to also say something. So okay, Papa Macho, which my catch. So actually, some of them don't really want to tell us what they are faced with because they are saying it's a quite sensitive matter. And I have with me here one of the gentlemen who is cleaning his items. Papa Macho Michao Kakra. Macho, you're frozen.
Let Jima Brampon.
Macho, they been to almost a cleaning with carpets. They been to.
Ah, we will feel near friends saying, Suya. Buy an abba shop.
Macho, what on there and I saw you there.
Me or Babran shop.
They need the Ben, I say.
Oh, nsuo kɔ me fridge is nsuo kom me system de bonum and nsuo kom me carpet me nkonwa ne nyina nsuo kom.
But you said unya bibi let me say by a week's time we bet me start business.
Oh, say me ma ho den of from dia me wona na me clinic say be wo dia say ne dia me nya scan me akọ repair. Me fridge say motor na hye nsuo no be gina mu sa systems mba me so mo man bebre afi no mayi agu abonten amehwe so metima ya ho bibia.
So that was another issue. A Baba who also sells here got a call from the house and realized that all the things in the shop has been flooded. As you can see, he has his player, his fan, his refrigerator, everything is spoiled, and he said he will try his best to start all over again. Let me speak to the woman who also sells here and see what she has to say. Mami macho mi chia kakra. Macho macho your first thing.
Me the Monica.
Macho wo ha na nsi mito.
Part-time.
Enti wo tonjwa na nsi no ton wo ye den.
Da no na me yejuma. Say the nsuo to na man kokuru.
Okay.
Nti nsuo ne yere ya John free ha. Ya nema de nsuo ne tata musa. Nti ya John free ha. Nsuo ne twe boys no ko bu akiri ho no na afi ne nsuo no ko ye. Na ya ba hore ya nema.
Okay, but debe na uba enu debe na nsuo na fa ko.
Oh, me nema bibire nsuo fa, me didwa besia. Mole agbelema nchino bibia nchina fa. Ti dia nsuo se ni na no me kwotuguye.
Okay, so that was the woman who also sells here. She also said her part of the story where she has lost all the items she bought to start today's work, and this is what we have to report at the 37 lorry station. Back to you to the studio, Thelma.
Benjamin, thank you for those updates. I want to find out, these people who are running the businesses at the lorry stations, were you able to ascertain whether they've been legally permitted to be there to run the kind of businesses they are running? Because a key part of them are asking for some support from the government. And one of the questions will be, who authorized them to set up those businesses there? Do they have the authorization?
So let me get back to the chairman of the lorry station and get the answers of that.
Scenes from the 37 Military Hospital Lorry Park, where our correspondent is engaging some of the drivers and their leaders on the happenings there yesterday. Many parts of the lorry park.
So let's get to the chairman and find out from him. So he's on his way coming to us. Chairman, Machoya, baby, I want to find out for you. In Kofono businesses, they are asking whether they are permitted. That is it because of that? That's why they are asking for a kind of insurance from the.
Oh, David. Look, okay, there. Obia oya juma ha bia anya obia waje permission bia oya juma ha se. Yeah, driver for ye juma na dan for nti na ye store ha. Nka yesa nka aba say you think insurance. It me emom bibi but ntisa. So, and into the yes by station ha no. Omna mesom no me di yie. Na enye papa. Na ko ban say dia e be follow bia na mu keke. Hwe station ya na mu. Ese okwa ni pe oso mbefo ka station. Ugu bus stop. Ese oba address na okwa djuma. Ni papa hu na be fi. So, enti aban no ye su fe no. Se na tie bia onye ye so. Nka be di be we nwa say station ti say the whole gate aka high center. Hwe station e wom. Hospital ni airport okwa bro ti oba be fa ka wa. So, na say abeko ba say ha be say ya. Very bad. Hwe the toilet na e. Oh, toilet aye. The toilet na wo yi. Aye basa. Ese akosu sosia na wo nidi. So, enti ye besre say mo na ye ka kire mo akwachiri. Ye ka kire mo. Ye hia mo afi mo ho. Mo ma mebo aye na hanye kura.
Okay, so Tauma, that's what he has to say about the concern you raised. He said they were not permitted to erect businesses here, but it's due to friendship built over the years that they allowed them to stay with them just to also get something for themselves.
Right, because I'm asking this because one of the concern is to pull down unauthorized structures. And that's one of the directives that we are getting the understanding will be effected very strictly. Are they aware that that could mean they would have to move from where they are in order to create the space, in order to sanitize the space enough to prevent these things from happening in the future?
Okay, Papa, maybe say I want to find out from you. Unim say, you are saying that it's built on relationship, no? They are demolishing structures that are not kind of permitted. Are you aware that this is not right?
Oh, you're right there. But when I share my brother, when I share my brother, I hear him say about India, community India, and today, hello, mutu me see station. Enye ye na nipa na ye adwuma ha no. Anya so mfaso na ban so anya so mfaso.
Okay, why na share? Why na share?
La my phone sha. Assemblyman de bia de beti bia oba ha. Madam phone no. Ba oba de no betira. We no de see oba be nante. Oni hwe ye. Odini fo entimi fo ne bottom sika ye bibia. Hwe cement ego ye na ba phone ya to de ego a.
So maybe say assembly no oji sika wo.
Oh yes, oji omo top pure takra na oji lebi fi omo. Any stores no there or the lebi. And you buy the man, but he create here. I buy just on fast over. So the Michel. And to the best I say, on to the ninja. Now, how do you chrome? Defense mean in a way, defense. And what you here? Hospitals over here, airport over here. So the buy grab a crab, I just said the far. Nobody knows you in the airport. So there's a muja say, you're not to Sada. There's some fat, hygiene. So now for you not chop money, a bomb. Omo ye etre abom omo ye choba abom bibia say bibia basa tie besra basa na roma ye ka otie we de onye yeso yesu frɛ ne onye yeso omo de nsanem na fom owo soro a nsanem na fom na mehwe.
Thank you so much. So Talma, he was saying that they were not permitted though, but still the assembly takes let me say monies from them just to keep up the place, but it's not an official thing because it wasn't the assembly who gave the places to them, but the assembly has also been taking monies from them.
Benjamin, away from 37, you visited Chado and also Medina earlier today. In the case of Chado, more specifically, yesterday the residents complained of unprecedented flooding, and we saw people's compounds filled with water with cars buried under the flood waters. When you went there, just take us through once again what you noticed and what has been done so far in the recovery attempt at that location at Chado. I know we are 37, but walk us through what you've done since you left the office this morning, beginning from Chado.
Okay, so I was at Chado this early morning, and we realized that close to the Kojo river, you could notice that there is a large bridge there that carries the river, the stream from the Ekuapim Hills to the La Chado area to the Peshi. You saw that the river current was so strong that it overflowed to the nearest residence close to the building. You could see that there was a spot. First, we spotted a spot there, and the walls of the spot was broken, and we saw that the grounds and the bottles and the everything in the that spot, the chairs, everything was taken away by the flood waters into the main stream that was there. And we also realized that close to the spot was a school building which hosts about 160 students. And currently, the situation there is a sad one because the full building and the fence of the school building was totally broken, and the wires, everything was just in a mess. We got the chance to enter the school building, and we saw that the chairs and the books and everything was in a mess. The headmistress mentioned that they were supposed to even have a graduation the next day, and they were also supposed to even join the national prayers ordered by the president. But because of this, they have to close down the school for a month or so. We also got the chance to speak to another gentleman who mentioned that yesterday was a terrible incident at that place because they've not recorded such events before, because they had to rescue 3 people. People had to stand on top of their buildings because the houses were so immersed in the flood waters, and they were so lucky that ECG was able to cut off the power at that moment, because most lives would be lost during that time. So from there, we also moved to the Medina estate, and when we got there, the situation there was quite different from what we saw at other places. We saw that the main problem there was the construction of the gutter at that place. We saw that the gutter was a good thing for them, but they mentioned that those places had issues because during the time that they were supposed to start the construction wasn't the right time for them, because at the entrances of the various houses, you could see that they can't even go out, they can't come in. Even when they have to get to the main street, they have to some people had to wear boots, some people had to change and go to the main street and also go and change. We have people who have to carry their children from their gate to the main street. We have others
who have a lot
also
to report.
are aged in the society, that particular community. They can't go out, they have been locked up for days. We also have
Benjamin, if you can hear me, I'm sure that you'd hurry back to work so that we can get all the details of what you picked up on location. For now,